Now in Good Morning Northwest, tomorrow it is Trump versus Harris on the debate stage. We're breaking down how the two candidates are preparing and how you can tune in.
Heat and haze continue today, but there are some big changes coming our way that's going to make our air really seem much fresher. We're going to talk about that, and cooler, by the way. It's coming your way.
Plus, changing lives for people living with HIV in Spokane County. The work being done at our local hospitals to advance treatment and work towards a cure. You're watching Good Morning Northwest on 4 News Now. Good Morning Northwest, I'm Rob King.
And I'm Natalie Grant. Today is Monday, September 9th. Welcome to it. Let's start things off with Mark Peterson and a look at our first alert forecast. Mark, that haze yesterday.
Haze yesterday and continuing this morning. We do have some hazy conditions. 66 in Spokane, 67 into Coeur d'Alene. Relatively clear sky. Here's a look at the 4 things you need to know. First of all, it's going to be continued hazy throughout today and this afternoon. Hot again today, but the mild temperatures and cleaner air come in for tomorrow, and it's going to be cooler with a chance of rain on Wednesday, and that starts that cool down. So we'll talk about it. Fire weather warning or a red flag warning in effect today, starting at noon all the way till 7 o'clock because of the gusty winds and the dry conditions, relatively low humidity. So we're going to see that from Spokane all the way down into the LC Valley. So that has, again, events that create stoppages that could create sparks and things like that. Now, we're sitting at 58 in Deer Park, heading downtown into the valley and over into Liberty Lake. You're in the low 70s, 66 out in the West Plains, 65 into Coeur d'Alene, 58 into Post Falls. So temperatures all over the place. Today, we are going to warm up. Those hazy conditions get blown out of here with those gusty winds by 4 or 5 o'clock and a high today of 87 degrees.
Mark, thanks. Well, in just one day, Vice President Kamala Harris and former President Donald Trump will face off for the first time on the debate stage.
And these two have been on debate stages several times throughout their careers, but never against each other, and never with stakes as high as this. Hannah Joy is at the Breaking Now desk. Hannah, how are both campaigns preparing for this debate?
Yeah, Rob, there's just one day until the first and possibly only presidential debate between Vice President Kamala Harris and former President Donald Trump. Tuesday's debate will show 2 separate visions for the country, but also how 2 politicians approach big moments differently. Harris is spending the weekend with her closest advisors. She is currently at a hotel in Pittsburgh prepping for this face-off. Her team is aware that Trump was in 7 presidential debates, and this is Harris's first.
Are you ready, Madam Vice President?
Ready.
The VP's team has held mock debates with full TV lighting and honing in on her 2-minute answers. Meanwhile, Trump has downplayed his debate prep strategy, meaning no debate, no mock debate, and no studio lighting.
If I destroy her in the debate, they'll say, Trump suffered a humiliating defeat tonight.
He is holding informal policy sessions with a small team of advisors, including Representative Matt Gaetz and former Representative Tulsi Gabbard. Gabbard challenged Harris on the debate stage in 2019. Harris and Trump are expected to debate on key topics like abortion, foreign affairs, and the economy. Both candidates will debate at the National Constitution Center in Philadelphia. The debate is scheduled for 90 minutes, moderated by ABC anchors Lindsay Davis and David Muir. Reporting in studio, Hannah Joy, 4 News Now.
Hannah, thanks. And you can watch the debate live from Philadelphia right here on 4 News Now. It all starts at 5 o'clock. Then stick around for a special edition of 4 News Now, where we'll be breaking down each of the candidates and their performances.
We'll also be looking at the governor's debate between Democrat Bob Ferguson and Republican David Reichert, which is happening also on Tuesday at 8 p.m. following the presidential debate.
I was taking a total of 3 HIV medications and was told that if I missed one, I could die.
Well, you just heard from a man named Dell. He's one of about 900 people in Spokane County living with HIV. At one point in time, that diagnosis was considered a death sentence, particularly in the 80s and early 90s when Dell was diagnosed.
But today, the fight against the autoimmune disease is a very different battleground, where once advanced medication treatment is helping people with the disease live long and healthy lives. In the last year, Multicare wrapped up a clinical trial, which led to the approval of a first-in-class drug called lenacapavir, an antiviral injection given twice a year to treat HIV and AIDS. It's starkly different than the handful of pills patients once had to take. 12 patients living with HIV in Spokane County partook in that study, giving back to the medical community who have been working tirelessly for decades to find an answer to this disease.
Many folks that I take care of who have lived with this disease for decades saw most of their friends and family die from HIV. And so it's been really powerful to see those people really wanting to give back to their community and see the progress that we've made.
Now, Dell is one of the patients who volunteered for the trial. He told us he's never feared dying from HIV. In fact, with the advanced treatment options available, it's hardly on his radar anymore.
I'm more concerned about dying from type 2 diabetes than I am concerned about dying from HIV or AIDS.
This clinical trial concluded lenacapavir has become available on the market, another promising step in this lengthy fight. While there's no cure for HIV yet, Multicare is gearing up for more clinical tests down the road, hopeful to finally crack that code.
Coeur d'Alene is changing its rules on open containers of alcohol for the 5th Street Farmers Market downtown. Coeur d'Alene City Council recently approved the pilot program, which allows for open containers of beer, wine, and other alcohol where the streets are blocked off for the farmers market. Drinks will not be allowed outside of that area.
I feel like most people are kind of responsible with their drinking, and they're going to conduct themselves appropriately. It's obviously, if you have some of those amazing food at the farmers market, a beer is going to complement it. So.
The Coeur d'Alene City Council says police and fire are ready to provide extra security at the farmers market if needed. City Councilor Dan English voted against the pilot program because he believes it's not a good use of police resources. The program will run for the next 3 months. Then the City Council will reevaluate to see if they want to continue next year.
Well, we've been showing you around the Spokane County Interstate Fair for the past week or so, and while there's a lot of fairgoers ready to enjoy the games and rides, some people are more sensitive to the flashing lights and noise. That's why the fair is hosting an annual Sensory Day. It's happening tomorrow from 11 to 5. Now, the fair, along with Northwest Autism Center, the Isaac Foundation, the Arc of Spokane, and Project ID will operate all carnival rides and games with no sounds or lights to create a calming and inclusive environment. Now, more information can be found on our website about Sensory Day if you'd like to attend.
Well, that sounds pretty nice.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mellow, quieter.
For sure. Good morning, Northwest time right now is 6:07.
And Mark, we had a hot weekend. How long will that continue?
Today is going to be another hot day, and then we cool down. But September on average has one 90-degree or hotter day. We've had 5 already. This whole summer has been hot. And there's no doubt about that. The numbers don't lie. And neither does everyone complaining about how hot it's been. But it is going to cool down. We'll talk about what comes with the cool down coming up.
Starting today, mental health will see the same coverage as physical health from insurance companies. What else this new ruling by President Biden entails next.
Plus, a looming strike could be avoided at Boeing, what the union will be voting on this week. We'll tell you that's next on Good Morning Northwest.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
4 News Now is brought to you by Global Credit Union.
Are your windows and doors costing you money and lost energy efficiency? Northwest Window and Door is the solution. Our Marvin Windows and Doors will save you money while updating the look of your home. Our skilled team of experts are the best in the business. Visit us online today at nwwindow.com to set up a no-pressure consultation with one of our friendly, knowledgeable sales associates and get the energy savings of Marvin Windows and Doors.
Our story began with my dad becoming forgetful, that then morphed into an Alzheimer's diagnosis. And at the same time, my mom had Parkinson's. I want the best for my parents because they wanted the best for me. I think if I had walk hairs, I would have had a different reality. There's a little less pressure, a lot less fear. Walk hairs and your ability to take it to another state is huge.
After almost 30 years, Davis Furniture has now become Action Business Furniture. They have 3 locations statewide to serve you: Tacoma, Olympia, and now their new store in the Spokane Valley. Their new location on the corner of Park and Sprague has over 15,000 square feet of new and pre-owned office furniture for your business. So whether you're just starting or upgrading your business environment, ABF has it all. From functional to fabulous, they've got what you're looking for. Visit Action Business Furniture, affordable furniture for today's office.
Stan, why would Stanton Optical choose a penguin as their spokesbird?
They're not your typical eye care company. I'm not your typical penguin.
How is Stanton Optical different from all the other eye care services?
Reliable professional advice. Same-day glasses, unbeatable prices, and eye exams whenever you need them. I could go on.
Stan?
Yes?
How does it feel to be the new face of Stanton Optical?
We're a team. There's no I in eye care. Wait, you know what I mean. Get 2 pairs of free eye exam and anti-glare lenses for only $79.
There are trucks, and then there's the GMC Sierra. Available with the connected driving experience. And the world's first 6-function multi-pro tailgate. GMC Sierra. It's the truck. Get 1.9% APR on 2024 GMC Sierra 1500 models. We are professional grade. GMC.
Welcome back. The time is 6:10. Here's a look at what's new on Good Morning Northwest. The Biden administration has announced a rule to expand insurance coverage for mental health and substance use disorders.
Now, under this rule, which becomes official today, private insurance plans should provide the same level of coverage for mental health as they do for physical health. The White House says that up to 40% of American adults have anxiety or depression, yet mental health treatments are often out of reach, with people needing to go out of network and pay out of pocket. Most provisions in the rule are set to go into effect for 2025 health plans.
Under the threat of a strike at the end of the week, Boeing says it has a tentative contract deal with the union representing more than 32,000 workers. The proposal includes raises of at least 25% over the life of the 4-year deal. Boeing factory workers will vote on it on Thursday.
Pope Francis is in East Timor today for the penultimate stop in his marathon trip through Asia. East Timor is one of the world's youngest countries with deep ties to the Catholic Church. The country of just 1.3 million people is the second most Catholic country in the world, second to just the Vatican. 97% of the country identifies as Catholic.
In Kentucky, fears of a shooter on the loose has led to classes being canceled in schools across the central part of the state today. 32-year-old Joseph Couch is suspected of opening fire along I-75 and has evaded capture since Saturday afternoon, when authorities say he fired an AR-15 from a cliff ledge. Gunfire struck 12 cars and 5 people were wounded.
Monday morning, 10-second takeaway. Sunny. It's going to be hazy today. This evening, we'll see better air quality because of those gusty afternoon winds and a red flag warning from noon to 7. 87, the high today.
Well, new this morning, we got more construction to tell you about. Crews will begin working on paving Lincoln Avenue between Division and Nevada today, and that means the intersection of Standard and Lincoln will be closed to both north and southbound traffic. If that's part of your morning commute, expect some lane reductions on Lincoln. Just add it to all the construction that we're seeing around this city.
The growing headache that continues.
I know it. Good Morning Northwest time right now is 6:12.
Well, while our fire season is relatively calm right now in places like California, massive fires forcing people from their homes. We'll have a look at the firefight coming up next.
And we're taking a live look at your Monday morning. Here's a look at the Spokane River as you're waking up. Beautiful sight to start your day. Thanks so much for waking up with us on Good Morning Northwest. Mark will have a look at his full forecast coming up right after this break.
Home. It's both a place and a feeling. At yours, you strive to make new memories, create traditions, share stories, find the fun, embrace the surprises, and celebrate moments big and small. Memories are made at home, in every room, in every moment. Make your house feel like home at the Tin Roof.
Fairway Floor Abbey Carpet in Post Falls has been North Idaho's premier flooring shop for over 30 years. From remodels to new construction, they've got your home or business covered from wall to wall. Their expert design team will work with you to find the perfect floor for your lifestyle and budget. They've got the lowest prices. From carpet and area rugs to hardwood, LVP and laminate, if you can dream it, they can floor it. Dream it, design it, live it at Fairway Floor Abbey Carpet in Post Falls.
When you've been seriously injured, choosing the right legal team is the most important decision you'll make. Craig Swap & Associates is a top personal injury law firm for one reason: we win.
If you or a loved one has been seriously injured, our team of winning attorneys is here for you. We'll review your case for free and start working immediately to win the compensation you deserve. Craig Swap & Associates, one call, that's all.
Shake up your shower with a flavor for every feeling. This Dove freshens you up. This Dove winds you down. This Dove leaves you glowing. And this Dove keeps you going. So whatever care you care about, there's a Dove for everybody.
Finally, Yasso, a ridiculously creamy, dipped, chipped, sandwiched ice cream-like experience that's super snackable and made with Greek yogurt. So, ice cream, get the whoop out of our freezer. Yasso, love it or it's free.
Dear 2031, we look forward to seeing you. After our 160-point quality assurance inspection, we'll be Toyota certified used vehicles with 7-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranties. Not to honk our own horns, but the best new cars make the best used cars. Yours, Toyota.
Get 5.75% APR for up to 60 months on many of your favorite Toyota certified used models. Find yours at toyotacertified.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
4 News Now is brought to you by Mysticwa Casino Hotel in Chewelah.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Welcome back. Time 6:16. Scorching temperatures making the fight against dozens of western wildfires much more difficult.
A state of emergency is in effect in San Bernardino County right now in California. A fast-moving fire forcing thousands from their homes. Here's ABC's Andrew Dimpert.
This morning, new video of the conditions firefighters face in California, where record heat is fueling several wildfires. A fire north of the Bay Area has burned at least 30 buildings and forced 4,000 people to evacuate the city of Clear Lake. In Southern California, firefighters briefly ran from flames as explosions erupted from this fire in LA County. The area's largest wildfire, the Line Fire, has burned 17,000 acres in San Bernardino County, exploding in size, growing 14 times bigger in just over one day.
Do you know if your home is okay?
No, I can't get up there.
35,000 homes and businesses are in the fire's path.
Well, as you can see by all this scorched earth, thousands of acres here in San Bernardino County have already burned. And with thousands of homes and businesses and structures being threatened, evacuations are underway.
An emergency also declared in Nevada as a fire south of Reno forces 14,000 people to evacuate. A days-long heat wave has gripped the West, with triple-digit heat expected in some areas through tomorrow. The heat also blamed for thousands of power outages. The iconic Hollywood Bowl even forced to cancel a concert last night because of a power outage. Andrew Dimbert, ABC News, New York.
Yeah, thankfully a much different scene here, not seeing those crazy fires in our region specifically, but we're seeing the haze still.
It looks smoky outside.
It is coming in from those areas of wildfires all over the West, and we're going to see some changes. But today, we do have, again, a combination of heat. We have, again, the windy conditions expected this afternoon and dry. We have very low relative humidity. Therefore, we now have a fire weather warning or a red flag warning in effect from noon until 7 o'clock. For our area south all the way into the Central Basin. So caution advised there because any fire starts could spread quickly. 9 o'clock, 68 degrees. We're going to be in the upper 70s at 11, 80 at noon. And then we're going to be in the mid to upper 80s, you know, from 2 o'clock all the way through 6. And we're going to see those gusty winds continue until about 7 o'clock. Things will start to calm down. When those winds calm down, then we see that red flag warning go away. And again, right now, forecast at 7. By today, we're going to have, again, some variable clouds coming across. We're going to see that again through Tuesday. Still warm, but then we see that system coming in from the northwest. That's going to push everything in, bring also some moisture into the area, and we're going to see that low pull across on Thursday, and we could see some rainy conditions, eastern Washington, North Idaho, and parts of Montana. That then pushes out, and cooler air will come in and just sort of hang out. Because of that system coming in, it pushes all the smoke out, by 5, 6, 7 o'clock, so we should see better sky conditions and not so much haze on the horizon. Today, 87 degrees. Now, normal high this time of year is about 77 degrees, so 10 degrees above average. We have temperatures into the mid-90s into Lewiston, 91 into the Tri-Cities. In fact, we see those low 90s all the way up the east slopes of the Cascades. Planning forecast, plan on, well, cooler, 81 tomorrow, cloud cover. Wednesday, look at those temperatures. 68 on Wednesday, Thursday 67. Overnight lows down into the upper 40s and around 50. That's going to take us into Friday, Saturday, Sunday, where it's drier, and the highs are going to be in the low 70s. That is going to be pretty pleasant. All right, we had a wonderful weekend, and of course, today is Monday, so it's time for our Pet of the Week update.
Last Saturday, several of Companions Animal Center's available pups were able to attend the Tales of Daylight annual event and strut their stuff in front of hundreds of animal lovers in hopes of finding a forever home. As Mr. Mark Peterson told the crowd about each one, the dogs were thrilled and eager to meet everyone. If one of these faces touches your heart, stop by Companions and meet them Tuesday through Sunday, starting at noon each day, or visit our website at companionsanimalcenter.org for more information.
Hey, we know that guy, Mr. Mark Peterson.
Yeah, so cute, man. All those dogs. Love it.
Oh, I thought I was the cute one.
No, you are, Mark. Don't worry.
Don't worry. Good morning, Northwest. Time is 6:21.
The Washington State Cougars dominated Texas Tech down in Pullman this past weekend in a game that many are calling the unofficial Mike Leach game. What both teams did to honor the late coach. We'll have that and more from Cougs football coming up next in Morning Sports.
Thanks for waking up with Good Morning Northwest this lovely Monday. We'll be right back.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
I love you just the way God
Don't miss Parmalee, Contemporary Country Hitmakers, live Thursday, September 12th. Visit CDAcasino.com to buy your tickets now and check out the full Core Stars lineup.
Winning is just the beginning.
Selection. Wendell Nissan has it. Altima, Frontier, Titan, Rogue. Even certified pre-owned vehicles. Cars, trucks, and SUVs. Our inventory has never been better. Great selection, great service, and great financing options. Don't delay. Visit Wendell Nissan at the Y on North Division and drive for generations.
Backyard barbecues, family gatherings, now is the best time to visit Jacobs Custom Living. New furniture has arrived and Jacobs really has the largest and most varied inventory ever. Comfortable lounge furniture, elegant outdoor dinner sets, umbrellas, and much more. Hurry in and experience for yourself the high-quality outdoor furniture at Jacobs Custom Living that will make your deck, patio, or cabin a wonderful place for gatherings all summer long. On Sprague, just east of Sullivan.
Fancy Feast. Chef inspired. Cat adored. Every silky broth. Every impeccable pate. Every delicious detail brings you and your cat closer together. Fancy Feast. Love is in the details.
Why do dermatologists worldwide recommend La Roche-Posay? Effective skincare like La Roche-Posay Double Repair Face Moisturizer delivers double action to help repair skin's barrier and provide 48-hour hydration for healthy-looking skin. La Roche-Posay.
It's the 10-year anniversary at Move Fitness.
Let's go. I really got the feeling today that everything is going my way. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
And during our anniversary, join now for only $10.
Ready for action? It's no holds barred as King of the Cage features up-and-coming MMA stars battling it out. King of the Cage live at the Coeur d'Alene Casino Thursday, October 10th. Get your tickets now.
Winning is just the beginning.
Washington State and Texas Tech met in Pullman for what we could call the unofficial Mike Leach game. Both the Cougars and the Red Raiders honored the late college football legend with the pirate on the back of their helmets. Mike Leach had the largest coaching impact on these programs and, of course, was known for implementing the air raid offense. But while Washington State quarterback John Mateer was breaking records Saturday, it wasn't because of his passing game. An ironic tribute to Mike Leach. Coach Jake Dickert laughed and said Leach would be disappointed disappointed to find out the Cougs starting quarterback was also their leading rusher. But not only that, Mateer had 197 yards on the ground. That's the most by any quarterback in program history in a single game. Mateer's longest run was 68 yards, and before running out of gas, he had to make sure to weigh his options.
Seen the hole, and I was like, oh, I better get out of here. I better start running. And then I start running for about 30 yards, and then my legs get kind of heavy, and I'm like, oh, they're going to catch me. I'm going to get made fun of if they catch me.
Well, Texas Tech was missing arguably their best player. Running back Taj Brooks was ruled out before this game, but the Cougars still proved they can excel at the Power 5 level. And Jake Dickert says he isn't settling for any other label.
But this is not a statement win. Washington State has played at the highest level forever. We beat another team that plays at the highest level. That's it. We've done that hundreds of times. Okay, that's the way we look at it. That's what we're excited about. We came in to get 1-0. We knew we had to play a certain way, and we went out there and did it. That's what I'm the most proud of. So, I don't want to get into, it was bigger than what it was. We took down a Power 5 team, and we're a Power 5 team.
Another Power 5 team is in Washington State's future, none other than the Washington Huskies for Apple Cup week. That rivalry game is set for a 12:30 kickoff at Lumen Field this Saturday in Seattle. And that'll wrap us up for Morning Sports.
All right, Sydney, thanks. The new look Seahawks don their throwback jerseys. They took on the Broncos in their home opener. Despite a rough start for the offense, defense played a complete game. Denver's rookie quarterback Bo Nix looking toward the end zone, and Seattle's Julian Love with the pick. Seahawks take over down the stretch for a 26-20 win.
So fun seeing the Seahawks yesterday. The Vikings got a win.
Vandals, dubs all around the region.
Yeah, Vandals on Saturday. Lots of great games of football this weekend.
Absolutely.
Your Good Morning Northwest time right now is 6:26.
Well, Spokane International Airport undergoing some changes thanks to some funding. Hear how they plan to spend the millions next.
Plus, as we approach the colder months, find out how you can help make sure people are bundled up for the winter. And before we go to break, here's a first look of what's coming up on Good Morning America starting at 7.
In this morning's GMA First Look, caught on camera. NFL superstar Tyreek Hill pulled over by Miami-Dade police just hours before kickoff. Handcuffed and held face down on the ground by police outside Hard Rock Stadium. At one point, an officer suddenly taking Hill to the ground. Authorities now investigating the incident. One of those officers placed on administrative leave.
I'm still trying to put it all together, so I'm not going to give you a version that I still don't know what happened.
And on the field, Hill did not disappoint, scoring an electric 80-yard touchdown. Nodding to the incident, celebrating with his hands behind his back. Coming up at 7 a.m., we'll have the latest reaction and fallout live from Florida. With your GMA First Look, I'm Victor Oquendo, ABC News, Miami.
Dupixent helps people with asthma breathe better in as little as 2 weeks. And when you can breathe better, what isn't better? This is better. This is better. That's better. And that. Even this. Dupixent is an add-on treatment for specific types of moderate to severe asthma. It works with your asthma medicine to help improve lung function. That's pretty good. Dupixent is not for sudden breathing problems. It's proven to help prevent asthma attacks. It can reduce or even eliminate oral steroids. And doesn't that make things better? Dupixent can cause allergic reactions that can be severe. Tell your doctor right away if you have rash, chest pain, worsening shortness of breath, tingling, or numbness in your limbs. Tell your doctor about new or worsening joint aches and pain or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma medicines, including steroids, without talking to your doctor. When you can get more out of your lungs, you can do more with less asthma. And isn't that better? Ask your doctor about Dupixent, the most prescribed biologic in asthma.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app. Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
My credit score is more than just a number. It's my future. P1FCU knows how important it is too, which is why it's so easy to check your score every time you check your online banking. It's a piece of cake. Plus, it doesn't just let you check your score, it gives you recommendations on how to improve it. It also shows you how different things could be affecting your score.
Open your P1FCU checking account at p1fcu.org and start earning today.
The floor covering heroes at Carpet Barn are proud to sponsor Heroes Day at the fair, September 11th. Carpet Barn's floor covering heroes want to save you from dull, boring floors. All month long, first responders, active military, and veterans will receive a 10% discount on carpet, LVP, laminate, and vinyl. Tired of the look of your home? The floor covering heroes at Carpet Barn are here to help. Take advantage of the 10% Heroes discount all month long from Carpet Barn.
Looking for a new appliance but don't want to wait weeks for delivery? At Fred's Appliance, our Get It Today inventory makes sure you don't have to. Thanks to our fully stocked warehouses, we have a vast selection of appliances ready for you right now. From refrigerators to washing machines, ovens to dryers, you name it, we have it ready to go. No more waiting, no more delays. Just the appliance you need when you need it. Fred's Appliance. If we advertise it, we've got it. Visit any of our showrooms and get your new appliance today.
From 4 News Now, this is Good Morning Northwest.
Starting this half hour, the 4 News Now story tracker, following the stories people are reading about this morning. As the presidential candidates prepare for tomorrow's debate, a new CNN poll reveals a tight race between Vice President Kamala Harris and former President Donald Trump. The CNN poll of polls has Harris with an average of 49% support, while Trump has 47%. The numbers were taken across polls conducted between August 23rd and September 6th and is largely unchanged from the previous average. The poll of polls includes the 4 most recent national polls measuring the views of registered or likely voters.
Now, it's one of the richest jackpots on record, and tomorrow you have another shot of trying to capture the Mega Millions prize. The jackpot now stands at $800 million. This will be the game's 7th largest jackpot. The game's biggest win was $1.6 billion back in August of last year. Now, the odds of winning, I guess not too bad. Just 1 in 302 million casually.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
All right,
Buy a ticket.
doable.
Thanks so much for joining us this morning. I'm Natalie Grant.
And I'm Rob King. It's Monday, September 9th. Robin has the morning off, and we'll kick things over to Mark Peterson, who's taking a live look outside the city right now.
Yeah, a little bit of a haze. We saw more of that roll in over the weekend. It's been hanging out. Now we're going to see it move out later on today, but right now we're sitting at 66 degrees. Winds to 11 miles an hour. Gusty winds coming in this afternoon, gusts to 25. So the gusty winds, the dry conditions, the heat, and we have a red flag warning again from our Spokane County all the way south into the LC. So just be aware of that if you're going to be traveling. Now, looking at the 4 things you need to know. Continued hot, hazy today, mild temperatures tomorrow, better air quality tomorrow, and then cooler and rain starting Wednesday and into Thursday potentially. Currently, we've got temperatures crazy. I mean, 72 into the valley, but 58 into Deer Park, 61 Cheney, and you head into Idaho, 60 into Post Falls. Coeur d'Alene, you're at 66 degrees. So for the most part, a mild morning, but that's 72. It's crazy. All right, here is a forecast that we've gotten used to. I mean, just warming up middle of the day. It's going to be 80 degrees. That's above average already, hitting 87 at 4. But the air quality improves after 4 o'clock.
All right, Mark, thanks. It's been almost 1 year since 29-year-old Tyree Nichols died in an altercation with police in Memphis, Tennessee.
Now, today, a federal trial begins, and Hannah Joy's at the Breaking Now desk for us, tracking this. Hannah, what do we know so far about this case?
Yeah, Natalie, the federal trial for the officers involved in the death of Tyree Nichols begins today. Videos and body camera footage have been reviewed, and former Memphis police officers have been identified. In the video, officers are seen beating, pepper spraying, and attempting to use a taser on Nichols during an arrest on January 7th, 2023. Nichols was then taken to a local hospital in critical condition. He died 3 days later on January 10th. 5 former officers are charged by the state of Tennessee with 7 counts each. Those charges include second-degree murder, aggravated assault, aggravated kidnapping, official misconduct, and official oppression. A lawyer in the case saying it is imperative that we consider each officer individually. It is equally important to consider what each officer knew at the time they responded to a dangerous situation. Nichols' family has filed a $550 million civil lawsuit against the city of Memphis, its police department, and officers in the Scorpion unit. And the U.S. Department of Justice is reviewing the Memphis Police Department. Reporting in studio, Hannah Joy, 4 News Now.
Hannah, thanks for that update. Well, multiple small fires were started in the courtyard in front of the public safety building in Spokane on Saturday night. Take a look at this damage that was left behind. You can see there is a scorched bicycle left standing and a pile of burned debris. There's also a small tree that had been set on fire with a lighter lying nearby. Police tape now marks the scene, and we're still waiting for more information from both the Spokane Police and fire departments about what led to this.
Spokane International Airport will soon receive more than $18 million in funding for reconstruction projects. This was announced by Washington Senator Maria Cantwell. Spokane Airport welcomed more than 4 million travelers in the past year, which is a record. Cantwell says this funding will help accommodate for the new traffic by opening a new terminal. And this is one of 7 airports in Washington to receive funding through the U.S. Airport Improvement Program. Other airports on the list are Tri-Cities Airport and Seattle-Tacoma International. Well, Zona Blanca, a ceviche bar in downtown Spokane, is closing its doors after 8 years of operation.
Chef Chad White says that they are closing because of increasing crime, visible drug use, and damage to property in downtown. In a press release also posted to Facebook, Chef White thanked Spokane for love and memories. But he also addressed city leaders, saying, quote, "If we don't take immediate action to address the safety and well-being of our downtown, many more businesses, especially the smaller ones, will face even greater struggles in the months ahead." Now, Spokane City Council member Jonathan Bingle is holding a press conference today outside of Zona Blanca.
The Spokane GOP says Bingle will apologize to the business and address ideas of better enforcing crime and drug use within the city.
And of course, we will be there and bringing you the latest tonight on 4 News Now at 5 and 6. Your Good Morning Northwest time right now is 6:36.
And Mark, things are looking pretty good so far for the rest of the week.
Well, today and tomorrow are going to be great to get those car washed to the car wash forecast. Then we're going to see rain showers coming in and much cooler weather. I have a lot of people going like, oh, we love the heat, let it continue. And I have more people going like, we really could use some rain and cooler weather, thank you, please. So we're going to get a little of both this weekend. Your full forecast coming up.
Also coming up, a new study shows some risk of taking daily aspirin. We'll tell you some new guidelines being set next.
Connect with 4 News Now on KXLY+.
Shop Consign Furniture and Jewelry first for new, consigned, and even one-of-a-kind pieces. New shipments coming in every day. Save up to 70% off retail. If you don't see the price you like, make us an offer.
Consign Furniture. Easy way to sell, smart way to buy.
Mainstream has proudly served Greater Spokane and Northern Idaho for over 20 years, offering reliable and high-quality home services. Our exceptional team is committed to delivering trusted plumbing, heating, cooling, and electrical solutions that ensure the comfort and safety of your home. Our goal is to provide the best experience possible when it comes to repairing, maintaining, or installing systems that make your home a more comfortable place to live. Because we are home services, we are Mainstream.
Depression and anxiety rob millions of us of our day-to-day lives, but nothing seems to pull you out of it. Introducing NeuroStim TMS, Washington's leading provider of transcranial magnetic stimulation, or TMS therapy. TMS activates the natural function of the brain's neurotransmitters to improve mood and regulate emotion. TMS is not shock therapy. It's an FDA-approved, easy outpatient experience and covered by all major medical insurances. Visit neurostimtms.com or call to schedule your free consultation now.
Each month, 4 News Now is focusing on a cause that's important to our community by helping to get the message out. This is good for you to know.
At Ability, we can empower anyone with a disability to realize their dreams and their goals. Our staff are a bunch of dedicated individuals who absolutely love what they do and have a passion and a heart for this work. The real magic happens when our job developers build that relationship with the business, then they'll introduce the client to that business, and then the outcome happens. And then down the road, you see that culture within the workplace develop and change. You can't put a price on what our folks can bring to the work environment. They're getting that interaction out in the community. That's how that becomes super powerful. You know, it elevates not only the client, but the family as well. When life says you can't, Ability says you can.
Shop Consign Furniture and Jewelry first for new, consigned, and even one-of-a-kind pieces. New shipments coming in every day. Save up to 70% off retail. If you don't see the price you like, make us an offer.
Consign Furniture. Easy way to sell, smart way to buy.
Welcome back. Time is 6:39 in news for your health this morning. A new study finds older adults without heart problems or prior stroke are continuing to take aspirin for heart disease and stroke prevention despite possible risk. Here's ABC News' Melissa Adon.
Aspirin is a well-known medication available both over-the-counter and as a prescription. People often use non-prescription aspirin for pain relief and fever reduction. Daily aspirin was previously recommended as a primary prevention method to help prevent cardiovascular disease in older adults, but these guidelines have shifted. A new study from the Annals of Internal Medicine has found that aspirin use remains high in older adults without any heart problems or prior stroke. In 2021, 18.5 million adults aged 60 or older without heart disease or stroke were taking aspirin, and almost 1 in 20 were taking it without medical advice. Daily aspirin is no longer advised as a primary prevention method for cardiovascular disease, but some people may benefit from taking aspirin as a secondary prevention method. New guidelines suggest older patients should consult with their healthcare provider about the risks and benefits of taking aspirin. With this Medical Minute, I'm Melissa Adon.
Another nonprofit is organizing an event to make sure everyone can be bundled up this winter.
SNAP Spokane is organizing a community drive next weekend to collect warm clothes for people in need. Next Saturday, SNAP will be hosting its second annual pajama party. It'll happen on the patio of Brick Rest Brewing in downtown Spokane. People who head out are encouraged to bring warm clothes like socks, gloves, and hats. Nicole Bishop of SNAP describes the event as the best kind of pandemonium.
Encourage people to show up in their pajamas the day of the event. It's supposed to be a fun, cozy, family-friendly event that we really think garners community, collectiveness, and it's a really great way to support your neighbors while having a great time.
So fun. Well, all of the items that you're seeing here and much more will be raffled off next week, including some Scarywood tickets and an overnight trip to Maribel Park. And we'll have all the information about the prizes and the event on our website, KXLY.com.
All right, 10-second takeaway on a Monday morning. Sunny, hazy today. We're going to see the haze push off as the gusty afternoon winds move in, and our high today is going to be 87 degrees.
Well, it's official. Rapper Kendrick Lamar will be headlining the 2025 Super Bowl halftime show. Lamar, who has 17 Grammy Awards and a Pulitzer Prize, announced the news on Sunday on his social media pages. NFL also touting the news. Super Bowl 59 is set to be played at the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans Sunday, February 9th.
I think that'll be a good show.
I will be watching.
Yeah.
It sounds like a great show.
All right, we'll see how he does.
Good morning, Northwest. It is 6:42.
New information this morning in the high school mass shooting in Georgia from last week. Hear the warning the school received just before it took place. That's next on Good Morning Northwest.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
It's me versus Emily. Next, Kelly. Your new movie is The Fall Guy with Ryan Gosling. I love that I end up looking like a dork. He goslinged me.
Watch Kelly Clarkson today at 2.
Mysticquoi Casino Hotel is open north of Spokane on Highway 395. Stay with us, relax and rejuvenate while taking advantage of our amazing amenities, including a restaurant and lounge. Our coffee corner is open daily at 5:30 a.m. Mysticquoi Casino Hotel is the perfect spot to book your next special event. We have a 4,000 square foot event center and an exceptional team ready to help you host your event. We invite you to stay and play. Make your reservations now at mysticquoi.com.
Ironstone Furniture and Fire is having a fall home event. Now through September 15th, furnishing a beautiful home doesn't have to cost a bundle. We're pleased to provide you with products that give you decorative freedom in every room of your home. With our sale furniture collections, choosing from leather or plush sofas and recliners in modern colors and design options creates a living room you'll love spending time in. It's easy to transform your space with the wide range of furniture available. Ironstone Furniture and Fire, outdoor living and inside comfort.
You would never go years without changing your oil. Did you know not maintaining your water heater can cause serious issues? Sediment can reduce efficiency, causing higher energy bills, leaks, and water heater failure. Sediment also causes bacteria that impacts water quality. And annual flush is the best defense against costly damage to your home, health, and wallet. Right now, Gold Seal Plumbing is offering an $89 water heater flush to keep your home and family safe and worry-free. So call Gold Seal Plumbing today. We're on our way.
Not the best sound to start your day with, is it?
Your next decision should be to call Precision. Our professionally trained technicians are here to provide you with award-winning service every time. Our trucks are rolling warehouses, so we can get you back up and running fast. Need a new door? We do that too. And right now, get a new garage door, Wi-Fi opener, and remote combo installed for as low as $34 per month and up to $500 in cashback savings. Call or book online today.
4 News Now and ABC World News Tonight.
Delivering reliable information in uncertain times.
Knowing where to turn for news is crucial. Turn to ABC World News Tonight with David Muir.
And 4 News Now with Derek Dice and Kirsten O'Connor.
4 News Now is brought to you by the Coeur d'Alene Convention and Visitors Bureau.
Welcome back. The time right now is 6:45. New details overnight in the Georgia school shooting investigation, which 2 students and 2 teachers were killed in last week.
And we're learning more about the warning the school allegedly received about the suspect. Here's ABC's Allison Cossack.
Take a moment of silence.
Outside Atlanta last night, a vigil to remember the 4 lives lost during last week's shooting at Appalachia High School.
This is home.
In attendance, parents like Brian Jones, still shaken after getting a message from his daughter during school last Wednesday.
Text was, "Daddy, there's a shooter, an actual shooter. I smell the gunpowder. I'm in the bathroom."
She survived, but 2 classmates and 2 teachers did not. Authorities now revealing the suspected shooter, 14-year-old Colt Gray, had registered at the school just 2 weeks earlier.
He didn't even attend class. He had gone to get some help and left, and so he really had been a full-time student yet.
The suspect's aunt says his mother had called a school counselor the morning of the shooting to warn them about an extreme emergency. The Washington Post first to report that the suspect's mother texted her sister saying she had told the school counselor to go immediately and find her son to check on him. According to the suspect's aunt, the call was made nearly half an hour before the shooting. Classmate Lila Sarath says that morning there seemed to be confusion involving school officials and another student who has a name similar to the suspect's.
And they asked for his bag, and then they took his bag. And then a little bit later, he came back in with his bag. And everyone was like, it was just normal. Like, he said that they weren't looking for him. They were looking for Colt.
The suspect's aunt previously told ABC News Colt had been, quote, begging for months for help with his mental health. Family members describing his troubled home life. School officials declined to comment on the aunt's allegations that they were warned. The sheriff says they're investigating any phone calls to the school, and neither the suspect nor his father, who also faces murder charges for allegedly buying him the gun, have entered a plea. Allison Cossack, ABC News, New York.
Let's take a look this morning. We have a look at Dunkin' Gardens out there at Manitou Park. Just a couple more weeks that you can get in the beautiful views of those flowers there before it's all shut down for the fall winter. But still beautiful time to get out there.
And it's going to be a great week to head out there.
Yeah, we are going to see the flowers and the plants take a big sigh of relief along with everyone else.
I know
because
it.
we're not going to have that oppressive heat. Today's the last really hot day, and we're going to be in the upper 80s.
Okay.
But we also have not only the heat, but we have the winds and the very dry conditions and low relative humidity. That brings around a fire weather warning or a red flag warning from Spokane all the way down Pomeroy, Pullman, Lewiston, part of the Central Basin. So it's just tender and dry. We'll have temperatures throughout the day warming up nicely. 10 o'clock, 73. Get into the noon hour. We're at 80. Mid-80s starting at 2 o'clock, and then we're going to get up to 87 degrees. That'll be our official high today at 7 o'clock. And again, better air quality with those winds in excess of 15, 20 miles an hour gusting. That's where that red flag warning comes in. All right, we track the pattern. This cool air is coming in from the Gulf of Alaska. We're part of that. They're a part of us. We are going to see some rain showers coming in for Wednesday morning onto the west side, crossing over. We're going to get a part of that. And then on Thursday, that low continues to move. As it exits, we dry out and a little warmer air comes in. Now, with those winds, we also see better air quality coming in for this afternoon. So for those who, again, have had a long weekend because of that haze, things are going to improve. Your lungs should feel much better by later on tonight and tomorrow. Our highs today are going to be in the mid to upper 80s all over the place, but we will see temperatures in the low 90s from Omak all the way down into the Tri-Cities. We look at the planning forecast. Here we go. 81, clouds. Look for those showers and much cooler Wednesday, Thursday, where those were our overnight lows a couple of weeks ago. They're going to be our highs at 68, 67 with a 50% chance of showers both days. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, wrapping up fair time. And of course, Friday, Truck and Tractor Pulls. I'll be your announcer Friday night for that. Looks like cool weather, hoodies at night. You know, as you're going down the Midway, they're open till like midnight. It'll be pretty nice. It'll be dry and low 70s for the daytime highs.
I'll have to find my hoodies.
I'm excited for hoodie season, that's for sure.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Thanks, Mark.
Well, Good Morning Northwest time is 6:50. We're going to have your morning sprint coming up next.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
4 News Now is brought to you by Jacobs Custom Living.
What's all this? You said it was a recovery day. I got my yoga mat, foam roller, electrolytes, and protein bars. The whole setup.
Refrigerant recovery, Ben. We're recovering the refrigerant to fix the heat pump.
Oh, right. I knew that. Want a protein bar?
Get a free heat pump with every furnace purchase at Bill's Heating and AC while supplies last. Call now.
Electrolyte?
Ben, take the robe off.
For generations, hardworking people have relied on Ford F-Series trucks, making them America's best-selling trucks 47 years straight. Introducing the new 2024 Ford F-150 and Ford Super Duty, the 2024 North American Truck of the Year. This is the next generation of built Ford tough. See your Ford dealer today and celebrate leadership with special offers on Ford F-Series.
Fred's Appliance Clearance Centers are your one-stop shop for top-quality appliances at unbeatable prices. Top-brand closeouts, factory blems, open box, and distressed inventory arrive daily. Take advantage of incredible discounts with savings you won't find anywhere else. Hurry in with Fred's Clearance Center's huge selection of heavily discounted name-brand appliances. The inventory moves fast. For the best deals on appliances in Spokane, see either of Fred's Clearance Centers today.
Respect, protect, pay essential grocery store workers.
We all recognize today's workplace safety challenges.
My union negotiated strong safety language, addressing the important issues we face in our stores.
UFCW 3000 fights to make sure that essential workers get better wages, respect on the job, and a safe workplace.
That's the peace of mind my family and I need. If you'd like a strong union in your workplace, contact us here.
So many accident victims don't call the advocates because they worry about the cost. They think it'll be expensive. They're not sure they can afford it. But the truth is, the cost is
tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, even millions of dollars.
Donnie, the cost is nothing. They don't pay anything unless we win.
Ken, I was talking about how much it would cost them if they don't contact us. Tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands.
That's true. Injured? You deserve an advocate.
See breaking news in your area or have a story idea? Contact 4 News Now.
Welcome back. The time right now is 6:53. It's time to get you ready to take on your Monday in the morning sprint.
Mark Peterson is here with details on our warm and hazy day ahead.
And Hannah Joy is in studio with updates on how Harris and Trump are preparing for their first presidential debate.
Harris is spending time with her closest advisors. The VP has held mock debates with full TV lighting and honing in on her 2-minute answers. Meanwhile, Trump has downplayed his debate prep strategy, meaning no mock debate or no studio lighting.
And you can watch the live debate from Philadelphia. That's right here on 4 News Now. It all starts at 5 o'clock tomorrow. Then stick around for a special edition of 4 News Now, where we'll be breaking down each of the candidates' performances.
And following that, we'll also be looking at the governor's debate between Democrat Bob Ferguson and Republican David Reichert, which is happening Tuesday at 8 p.m. following the presidential debate.
The Biden administration has announced a rule to expand insurance coverage for mental health and substance use disorders. Under this new rule, which becomes official today, private insurance plans should provide the same level of coverage for mental health as they do for physical health. The White House says that is up to 40% of American adults that have anxiety and depression. Yet mental health care treatments are often out of reach, with people needing to go out of network and pay out of pocket. Most provisions in the rule are set to go into effect for the 2025 health plans.
Under the threat of a strike at the end of the week, Boeing says it has a tentative contract deal with the union, representing more than 32,000 workers. The proposal includes raises of at least 25% over the life of the 4-year deal. Boeing factory workers will vote on it on Thursday. And in Kentucky, fears of a shooter on the loose has led to classes being canceled in schools across the central part of the state today. 32-year-old Joseph Couch is suspected of opening fire along I-75 and has evaded capture since Saturday afternoon, when authorities say he fired an AR-15 from a cliff ledge. Gunfire struck 12 cars and 5 people were wounded.
As we look at our forecast today and our First Alert Weather, and the First Alert Weather app, by the way, it's going to be busy because we have things happening this week. We do have a red flag warning from noon until 7 o'clock from Spokane all the way south. We have current temperatures 72 into the valley, 56 9 Miles, 60 into Cheney. Our forecast today, we're warming up. We're going to be well above average with a high of 87, less haze later on tonight.
Coeur d'Alene is changing its rules on open containers of alcohol for the 5th Street Farmers Market downtown. The Coeur d'Alene City Council recently approved the pilot program, which allows for open containers of beer, wine, and other alcohol where the streets are blocked off for the farmers market. Drinks are not allowed outside of that area. The Coeur d'Alene City Council says police and fire are ready to provide extra security at the farmers market if it's needed. City Councilor Dan English voted against the pilot program because he believes it's not a good use of police resources. The program will run for the next 3 months, and the City Council will reevaluate to see if they want to continue it next year.
Well, we've shown you around the Spokane Interstate Fair the past few days, and while a lot of fairgoers enjoy the rides and games, some people are a little more sensitive to the flashing lights and noise, and that's why the fair is hosting its annual Sensory Day tomorrow. From 11 a.m. to 5 p.m., the fair, along with Northwest Autism Center, the Isaac Foundation, Arc of Spokane, and Project ID, will all operate carnival rides and games with no sounds or lights to create a calming and inclusive environment. You can find more information on this on KXLY.com.
New this morning, crews will begin working on paving Lincoln Avenue between Division and Nevada today, and that means the intersection of Standard and Lincoln will be closed to both north and southbound traffic. If that's part of your commute, expect lane reductions on Lincoln.
Spokane International Airport will soon receive more than $18 million in funding for reconstruction projects. This was announced by Washington Senator Maria Cantwell. Spokane Airport welcomed more than 4 million travelers in the past year, which is a record. Cantwell says this funding will help accommodate for the new traffic by opening a new terminal. And this is one of 7 airports in Washington to receive funding through the U.S. Airport Improvement Program. Other airports on the list are Tri-Cities and Seattle-Tacoma.
Well, it's one of the richest jackpots on record, and tomorrow you'll have another shot at trying to capture the Mega Millions prize. The jackpot now stands at $800 million, and it'll be the game's 7th largest jackpot. In the game's biggest win, it was $1.6 billion back in August of last year. Now, the odds of winning, just 1 in 302 million. Just a little odds there. Well, we will be back with a final check of our weather with Mark. That's coming up right after this commercial break.
At 4 News Now, we believe you should expect more from local news. Our team is committed to a community conversation and bringing you information you need when and where you need it. Numerica believes in and supports that mission.
At Numerica, we've got money answers for people who follow pets on social media. Get money answers for you and only you. Learn more at numericacu.com.
Welcome to Coeur d'Alene Honda.
Thank you. I've been coming here for years, and I've always felt just like family.
At Coeur d'Alene Honda, we've been family owned and operated for over 50 years. We pride ourselves in giving the best customer experience.
And every new car comes with a nationwide lifetime warranty.
We have some of the best selection of pre-owned vehicles to choose from.
And select pre-owned Hondas come with our lifetime warranty.
Coeur d'Alene Honda with the nationwide lifetime warranty at no additional cost to you.
Awarded Dealer of the Year and rated 4.7 on Google.
And don't forget about the lifetime warranty.
The mom attacked by a shark.
I thought I was gonna die.
Exclusive. Her harrowing vacation ordeal as her family watched.
Her skin was in shreds.
Watch the next Inside Edition.
Tonight at a special time.
All right, we have the haze there. You can see it, you can smell it, you can feel it. Well, taking a look at the smoke forecast, by this afternoon and by this evening, air quality should improve. Right now it's in moderate, looking to be potentially into the good tonight and tomorrow. And this weather system pushes all of that to the south. For today, in advance of a cold front, we do have 87 degrees. We do have a red flag warning from noon until 7 o'clock. And then after 7, really should be cleaner air coming in. Tuesday, tomorrow, 81 in clouds, 68 with showers on Wednesday and Thursday. Not bad for the weekend.
Hey, thanks so much for starting your day with us right here on Good Morning Northwest.
We'll see you throughout the day on KXLY Plus. GMA starts now.